4 Americans died in that attack, and here now is a man who survived by repelling the terrorists. Chris Tanto-Paranto, a veteran of the Army Rangers. And sir, good morning to you, and thanks for coming back here to our program.
Thank you, Bill.
They're suing for wrongful death and defamation.
Sure.
What's the case?
I think it's a good thing. They are standing up. The system has failed them. The system that was supposed to protect them, supposed to keep people accountable, is not. The AG, Loretta Lynch, of course, with their meeting with Bill Clinton on the runway there, I think there was some things going on. And by them taking it upon themselves, which is what they should be doing, they're showing that they're still strong and they're pushing back. And I agree with it. I think they should, because again, right now Hillary's above the law, and that's what we're seeing, and we're continually seeing that. The only way we're going to come back and bring her back down is by doing it ourselves. And Pat and Charles Woods are setting a good example.
Okay, now there's a couple things here I want to play for you, and I want you to react. Okay.
Sure.
The first one is Hillary Clinton speaking with Chris Wallace 9 days ago. Just listen.
Yeah.
As other members of families who lost loved ones have said, that's not what they heard. I don't hold any ill feeling for someone who, in that moment, may not fully recall everything that was or wasn't said.
What do you make of that? They did not hear correctly?
Bill, can you go again? I didn't hear you very well.
I sure can. Can you hear me now? What she basically said is that they heard her incorrectly. What do you think of that?
And you know, of course, she's going to say it politically. She's not going to go out there and say, you know what, I told them one thing, and then I did the other. If she does that, then she shows that she was lying. She's very shrewd, and she's a politician, and that's what you're going to find out. That's between her and Donald Trump. Donald Trump says what's on his mind. She's crafted. She has people writing for her. She's going to say stuff that is politically correct, and that's what she's doing. I still will believe Charles Woods. I still believe Pat Smith. I know Pat Smith. I believe her over any politician, and specifically Hillary Clinton.
Here is what we got from her team. This is Nick Merrill, spokesperson for the team of Hillary Clinton. While no one can imagine the pain of the families of the brave Americans we lost at Benghazi, there have been 9 different investigations into this attack, and none found any evidence whatsoever of any wrongdoing on the part of Hillary Clinton. Does that make a difference to you?
No, it doesn't. The majority of those investigations, the people that were appointed to investigate were her peers. They were people that she appointed. The committee that we went through with the House Intel Select Subcommittee, Mike Rogers' wife actually had some interest going on with her company, and Aegis were bidding on contracts for the State Department. So there was a conflict of interest there for the guy that was the head of the House Intel Subcommittee.
But there's a suggestion that perhaps, you know, if her server was hacked, that people knew the movements of the United States government and perhaps knew their movements. But James Comey, the FBI director, came on and said, yeah, it's possible it may have happened, but there was no direct evidence, Chris.
Well, you know, possible it may have happened. Well, of course, the last 2 years we didn't do anything. They didn't do anything with the server. They let it sit. They let it get scrubbed. That's why I'm hoping, and to be honest with you, I'm hoping that it was hacked. I'm hoping that, and it's sad to say, but just to vindicate those and vindicate us, that the Russians or somebody did hack into it and has that information, and then we can try and expose how she is.
You're hoping that her server was hacked?
Well, you know, if it does, it shows that she wasn't truthful. She was lying. For national security reasons, no. But it also shows that if that happened, Bill, if it was hacked and it was that she did violate national security, and through all this investigations, everything that went on, that she was lying to us.
And just one more point.
It's a double evil. It's an evil.
Yeah, and I understand entirely where you're coming from, and I feel for you personally and the others. But in your first answer, you said you're trying to bring her down. What do you mean by that,
to bring
Chris?
her down to our level, down to being normal, being human, not above the law anymore. We're trying to show that she is not above the law, and we've put her up there. She has gone through multiple investigations, and she's come out squeaky clean. And I think the people know, and the population knows that she is not above the law, and she has broken it, and we need to hold her accountable.
We'll see where this lawsuit goes. Sir, thank you for your time. Chris Tanto-Paranto with us, Army Ranger there. Thanks again. Abby.
Wow, some strong words. All right.